Hello and welcome to the English 2602 presentation on analyzing texts. I am Mrs. Phakathi, your English lecturer, and will be taking you through what is expected in analysis. In your guide, you find these questions repeatedly, yet some students still struggle to respond to them effectively, so I have paraphrased them. What can also be looked at is a question that needs you to identify. And when you get to how, you obviously have to explain. For example, if you identified a device, now explain how it works in that situation by elaborating on it. And why can either tell the purpose, for example, the purpose of this report or the purpose of this advertisement, or it could also be exploring the effects. Once you've identified the device or the language technique, then elaborate on it, and you also give the effects that it has in conveying meaning in that particular context. It is important to note that no response is fully exhausted until the triangle is complete. This is how it works. Some students only give one side of the triangle, guided by the question. They only identify techniques used to convey meaning. This actually covers 33% of the required information. Others are going to give you two sides of the triangle that we spoke about earlier, giving you up to 66% of the information, maybe less. And then some will give all three sides, and that could get them, if put in a very well-structured essay, up to a distinction. So that is why I say the discussion is never exhausted until the triangle is complete. Here's an example. In this one, there is only the identification of humor and satire in the response, without any further development. This is your 33% range type of response, because it's only targeted identification. Let's look at the revised example. Here, you can immediately see that even though we don't have the triangle structure, all three sides are covered based on the color coding that we've used, if you refer to the second slide that we discussed. This is a more complete answer, a complete version of the previous one. Moving on, looking at this two-sided type of response. In this one, the phrase has been identified. It is, however, incomplete, and the effect has been given in detail. So what is the missing element? It is the explanation. Looking at the revised response, you immediately see that all three colors are present. Therefore, again, the expected response has been completed. Even that missing explanation is now in, and that completes the triangle. The last example that we're going to look at is a sample from a candidate that had their correct triangle from the onset. The persuasive techniques vary, such as the pronoun use of you and your identification has been dealt with. To win the reader's emotions, you get your effect. The reader is being addressed directly. This is how it happens. Therefore, a personal connection is created, your effect again, through the informal, friendly, and warm text. You'll see that this is an accomplished writer because it does not even follow a very technical, identify, elaborate, and support kind of a response, but the response has been interwoven so that it gives the complete thoughts without being very technical. But if you look for those technical aspects that we are looking for in analysis, you'll find that all three are there. Identification has been dealt with, your who and what. There has been an elaboration on the how, and there has been the effect for the why. The response has covered everything that we need. Please note that this is just to guide students that still battle to grasp the concepts. However, the accomplished writer will go even beyond this, just like the example we've seen. Thank you.